Okay, there we go. Everything's looking nice for me. I was a little rotted though when I was trying to make sure it was live. It's on the wrong tab. But yeah, welcome back guys to some Genshin. Today we're checking out the special program, the live stream, right? Heard it's quite good. I've seen some stuff on Twitter, not a huge amount, right? But just some fan art and stuff, so I know a little bit of what's to come, but not all of it, right? So let's just get into it. Get right into it. No point delaying. So let's start.
Okay, everyone. I assume that you know why we're here,
Turn it down
right?
a little bit.
I've checked the perimeter. The coast is all clear.
All right, then it's time.
Right, new character.
Time
Seem
to
out of
shop
her.
for the latest fashions at Chioria Boutique. Huh. Don't you think something sounds a little off about that line?
Yeah, this is Chioria Boutique that we're talking about. I feel like we need something that sounds, I don't know, a little more extravagant, maybe?
We'll have to talk about it later. The lights have been turned on and the audience is already here. The program is starting.
Oh,
I think that's
hi.
about good.
Welcome to the Genshin
Maybe a
Impact
little
version
quiet,
4.3
but
special
that's okay.
program.
Hi.
Yippee!
As you can
Okay.
see, our show is sponsored by Chioria Boutique, one of the
Chioria.
leading fashion houses in Fontaine.
Okay.
But before we go any further, let's take a moment to watch the version 4.3 trailer.
Right. Have not seen
Camera
any of this, so.
operator. That can be a pretty technical job. Are
Oh,
you
hey,
really
Pineapple.
up to it?
Navia. It. Melusine.
Wait, you put
What's
no
going on
thought
there?
into finding a good camera angle, and the characters weren't in the shot.
Director Farina.
Positions, everyone!
Nice to meet you. I am Navia, the president, leader, commander-in-chief, executive
Yeah,
director,
finally gained
and
her
boss
flavor.
of Spina di Rosula.
Radiant Rose. Ooh.
Hey there!
Fun music. Umbrella.
Yeah!
Nice.
Ha! Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Umbrella warfare. Really? Okay. Have some like cannons there.
All right, cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is ready.
Whoa, Farina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
Props and lighting set the scene. Actors can get their makeup
Raw
done.
managers.
Go over
Guest
your
starring
positions.
Ayato.
Camera ready.
Shiori,
Get the
right?
clapperboard.
Mhm.
Actors to your
That was the
position.
new one. Oh, and Xavier. He's showing it again. Yeah, so Chiori got teased. Knew about that.
Pay for the death of our mother.
Hey, Ayaka.
You're just as naive as her. Did you really think 2 muskets would be enough to defeat me?
Your crimes are evident.
Chartreuse, right? Ooh. Change up. Spear user. Okay. Spear for the normals.
Drop your weapons.
Okay, and yep, gun. So
Justice will prevail.
so that looked like her E
Not bad.
was like
the actors' emotions
shot.
were all on point. Let's keep
and
that
then it
take.
looked like the
We'll
burst
move
was
on
that
to the next scene.
explosive shot, I guess. Oh, hey,
Did you really
Yoimiya.
think you'd get away?
Shavras.
You can keep your Mora, and you can go to hell.
And this is all part of the play, right?
Excellent!
Or the
that
movie they're
was
making.
beyond mesmerizing. Let's make a
Getting an
film that'll
award.
make some serious waves in Fontaine. Not the kind of waves that drown people. I mean, the good kind of waves.
Yeah, I saw a lot of fan art of Ayaka with the gun. Like, they were going, why'd they give her the gun? Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, fun trailer. And yeah, Chiori, who I've also seen a bunch of art of on Twitter. So she's going to be a new character in the future. And obviously, Chartreuse, right? I'll have to get used to saying that. Used to new characters' names and stuff. Let's get past the rest of this. Just say it was a bit of time. I'll already grab the codes.
Welcome back
But
to
obviously
the
they'd
version
be
4.3
expired by this
special
point.
program, everyone. I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of Lumine, and today I'm joined by...
Hey everybody, I'm Brenna Larson, the voice of Navia,
Yep.
president of the Spina di Rosula.
And I'm Erica Lindbeck, the voice of Shavras.
Chartreuse.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is the first time we've had you two on the special program.
So excited.
Yep.
It's so
Fun
great.
designs.
Okay, so actually, we have a tradition on the program where we
Right,
all
we got
get to
teased
sing
about
everyone a little
Chevrolet's,
song.
last
Okay,
marketing
nice try.
on Twitter,
I've
right?
seen the special programs before.
You don't want to sing a song? You can sing like a
I
little
love
song
singing,
about
listen.
Genshin. You know, Genshin Impact. No, okay.
Ooh.
Back to business. Back to business. Okay, like we mentioned before, this program is sponsored by the Chioria Boutique. So while we're sharing content from version 4.3, we also wanted to get some inspiration for shooting commercials for the boutique.
We don't want to let our client down.
Yeah, and speaking of new content, we can't have a new version without introducing some new characters. As you already saw in the trailer, Navia and Chevrolet will be our new
Yeah, I do wonder when they'll add a gun character who primarily uses their gun. Because we're obviously getting gun stuff in E's and Q's and all that, but or in skills and bursts.
Characters have already mentioned Chevrolet.
Yeah, I wonder
before in
when
their
we'll have
voice
one
lines, but,
when it's
Chevrolet
all
will finally be
normals
making an
and
official appearance in version 4.3.
charge attacks and stuff.
I'm so excited! Oh, by the way, what do you think of letting one of our characters?
But yeah,
from
seems
the
like a lighter
version
patch.
take the lead role in our
Obviously not
commercial?
continuing main story,
If we're shooting a
but we'll
video
get
for Chioria Boutique, then I think
Navia's
Navia would
quest
be an obvious choice.
and
After all, Navia's
the
clothing
event
was
and all
designed
that.
by Chiori herself.
Yeah,
Erica,
it'll be
that
fun.
was actually a really
Have some
natural
downtime to catch up in
sounding voice for Chioria
some other
Boutique.
games.
You're
Like
amazing
Impact
at
3.
I know it sounds like product placement, but Chiori really was the designer.
Chiori
who
really
created
was the
Navia's
designer.
outfit.
Okay, right. I
Next,
think we heard
let's have
about that
a look at
before.
her fashion show.
I think it might have been like a blurb somewhere.
Show? We mean her character showcase.
Mm-hmm.
I always say that blind optimism isn't the answer. If you want a
Yeah.
bright future,
What I thought.
you have to
Yeah,
go
she
out
uses a
and
big
seize it
axe.
with your own
So
two
I did
hands.
see some art of her and what's that guy's name from Seven Deadly Sins? But yeah.
This one's got your name on it.
Okay. Umbrella like a big fucking gun.
From the
And then the
speed of
cannons.
light.
Okay, yeah. And we obviously knew Geo.
I'm sorry, can we take a moment to appreciate how perfectly Chiori
Lovely,
customized
dutiful,
Navia's
and a
clothes
great
and
boss.
accessories to reflect her personality? She clearly pays a lot of attention to the small details.
Erica, I love how seriously you're taking the sponsorship. It's really great.
Important.
While we're on this topic, though, Navia's parasol seems really
Yeah.
interesting. On the outside, it looks like a delicate accessory used to block out the sun, but on the inside, there's actually
Secret
a secret
firearm.
firearm that can be used to ward off
Mhm.
enemies at a moment's notice. It's elegant and fierce all at once, just like Navia herself.
Exactly. Even when it comes to her enemies, Navia
Right,
is
her
not the
normals.
type to eschew basic etiquette. So
Yeah,
she
that's a fun
prefers to maintain
combo.
appropriate distance
And
while
that
in
screen
combat.
attack.
While using her elemental skill, Navia opens her gunbrella and fires multiple
Gunbrella. Okay. Elemental shard created from crystallize. So yeah, normals, so that's skill, burst, and then some ability. Looks like something to do with cooldowns. Maybe similar to Farina's, where it's Fontaine related. Crystallized reaction, create a crystal shrapnel charge. Number of charges, open her elegant lethal umbrella. Rosula, shard shots, penetrate opponents. More shard shots that strike, greater the geo damage. Okay. So I get those crystallizers, and you can see the stacks there, I think. So it looks like up to 3. And then you let those off.
Rosula shard shots that can pass
Let's
through
look at that.
opponents, dealing
Pass
geo
through.
damage upon a successful strike.
Sorry.
And fires multiple
Pass through opponents. Okay, so penetration, that's very good. Or over penetration in this case against, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty nice. You line up opponents or get them all grouped up, you'll hit a lot of them.
Rosula shard shots that can pass through opponents, dealing
Yeah,
geo
and there's an
damage
aimed
upon a
mode.
successful strike.
Mhm.
For a period of time after using her elemental skill, Navia's normal, charged, and plunging attacks will
Fused
deal
with
increased
Geo.
damage and
Okay,
become
so that's
infused
how
with the power of
you can
Geo,
maintain,
which cannot
crystallizes.
be overridden.
Now, when Navia's in combat, there are these
Yep,
little
using
markings
albedo.
around her
I was gonna
that
say
look
that's
like bullets.
probably very
I wonder
good.
if that's some sort of ammo for the gunbrella.
Oh yeah, yes, you guessed
Okay,
it.
it looks like you
When
get
a
half
character in the
per
party
one.
obtains an elemental shard created from the
So you
crystallized
need
reaction,
6 in
Navia will
total.
gain crystal shrapnel charges. Navia will consume these charges
Yep.
after unleashing her elemental skill. Her skill damage increases with the number of charges that she's accumulated.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that Navia's elemental skill becomes more powerful.
Maybe Farina, Albedo, Navia, and then the healer? Could be fun. Wouldn't be mono geo, but, you know, that might work. Did a ton of damage for Albedo and Navia and Farina. And then healer, obviously, to get the stacks. Characters and party.
If she works together with other characters in the party to trigger the crystallize reaction.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, great.
Navia's elemental burst calls forth the Rosula Dorata Salute, which unleashes a
So shrapnel charges. I think that's the same text as before, but
massive bombardment on opponents in front of her.
Sorry,
Periodically
just trying to make sure I get it.
Elemental damage. I should also calls forth.
So you're saying that
that's also a fun
Navia's
burst
elemental
animation.
skill becomes more powerful if she works together with other characters in the party to trigger the crystallize reaction.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, great.
Navia's elemental burst calls forth the Rosula Dorata Salute, which unleashes a massive bombardment on opponents in front of her, periodically dealing geo-elemental damage. I should also mention
at least
that Navia
11
will
hits.
accumulate crystal shrapnel charges at certain intervals if she strikes enemies with the Rosula Dorata
So don't
Salute.
even need crystallize.
Ooh, now that salute
I guess
is
it just
spectacular.
pulls it up faster.
Awesome.
But okay.
I heard that the Spina di Rosula
Right, yeah,
likes
half-
to perform
half
firearm
each.
salutes before
And then it
important
fills up.
negotiations. You know, as a way to
I was
celebrate
just looking at the
future
bullets there.
success. And don't misunderstand, you guys. It's not an intimidation tactic at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, depends on her skill.
I
How
guess
quickly
that's
you can do her
just
skill.
Spina's way of
Because if you
showing
can build it
respect
up very
in
quickly,
their own
and her
way.
skill's fast, she's gonna be
Not
very good.
intimidating at
If her
all.
skill's slow,
As the
that's gonna be a
president
little
of the
bit
Spina di
rougher.
Rosula,
But depends on the
Navia
damage
is
as well.
always
Right.
trying
And
to
she does
collect
gain
the
an
latest
infusion,
intel by
so
exploring all
as long as it's
corners
like a
of
5 to
Fontaine.
6 second infusion,
When Navia is dispatched on a
with only
20-hour
maybe a second or two
expedition in
downtime.
Fontaine, rewards gained will be increased.
I don't know.
Okay,
Fucking
so we
spitballing.
just mentioned that Navia is the president of the Spina di Rosula. So I think we should bring up Spina's contributions to averting Fontaine's prophesized crisis.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all
Yeah,
thanks
her
to Navia's
character
leadership.
class.
Exactly. Some people even lost their lives during that disaster.
I'm just gonna move it up
I'm
here.
certain that those
you
events
go.
weighed heavily on Navia, but she remained tough and committed to leading the Spina.
Yeah.
Yeah, and while we're on the topic of Fontaine's crisis, though the prophesized dangers are over, the town is probably still busy rebuilding everything, right? I bet Navia's gonna be occupied with that for a long time.
Right.
Oh,
so
definitely. That's something that travelers
making
will be
sure
able to
everything's
see for
going well
themselves.
there.
Navia's story quests, the Rosa Multiflora chapter, will become available in version 4.3. The Spina
we
will
still
be
need to do
working
Farinas,
diligently to
so
rebuild Poisson.
that'll be
Though
something we do
repairing the
next week, I
houses
think.
will be straightforward, the emotional distress may be much more difficult to address. If you're curious about how Navia and her crew are going to proceed, then be sure to check it out.
Ugh, I'm so excited!
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
looking forward to seeing what happens. Okay, so now that we've introduced Navia, it's time for Shivers
Okay,
to be
yeah.
in the spotlight.
Right.
Okay, I know that since
Experience
she's a
rating
newcomer,
schedule.
you probably can't wait to learn more about her. So let's get right into it.
Okay. How should I introduce her? First off, Chevres is the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance
Chevres.
Patrol. It's a Fontainian organization that handles all sorts of difficult cases and dangerous criminals.
Ooh.
She doesn't like to appear in public without good because so if you happen to run into her, it's likely that you're in some sort of trouble.
But as long as you're a law-abiding citizen, there's no need to worry. Chevres is actually really easy
Yeah,
to get
she's
along
gonna
with
need
outside
design.
of work.
Good color scheme.
Feastos are just the best snack. They're easy to carry with you and go with so many sauces.
Yeah.
Final warning!
Yep, that's definitely the E.
Hands
And
where I
then
can
burst,
see 'em.
yeah.
What? That was so fire. And I am not just talking about her skills.
Oh my gosh, look at her idol animation. I love that she loves snacks. That is so awesome.
She's a girl's girl, and she gets it.
Yeah, she gets it. She really does. She's not exactly what you'd expect from the captain of the special patrol, though, right?
I guess that's kind of true. I mean, Chevrous's work as a captain can be really stressful. I mean, I can't blame the girl for indulging every once in a while to relieve some stress. She even adjusts her training regimen to make up for her snacking habits. In fact, she trains more than any other member of the Special Patrol. Her platoon really admires her for that.
Wow. Okay, she's got some willpower. That is awesome. She's really admirable.
The Special Patrol prioritizes combat ability above all else.
Sorry,
So
not
the
saying much. You're
organization
just
often
trying to
attracts
listen.
Some eccentric personalities.
Okay.
Yeah. The Special Patrol used to have
I'm
problems with
beyond,
insubordination,
describing the
but
skill
ever since
verse, yeah,
Chevrouse took
fine.
control, everyone has fallen
It
into
does
line,
look interesting.
which does not surprise me at all. She commands respect among her peers, and she's a formidable fighter, and she leads by example. Though she demands excellence from her platoon, she holds herself to even higher standards. She always tries to be an example for others to follow, whether it's investigating cases or in marksmanship practice.
And it looks like a lot of her skills involve using a musket. She must be a pretty good shot.
For sure. Chevrouse and her musket are basically partners in crime. They're inseparable. She definitely knows her way around a firearm. Chevrouse uses her musket to fire at
Normal
opponents during her
attacks.
elemental skill.
Skill.
For a period of time after
Okay, yep,
unleashing
there's
her
name
elemental
mode.
skill, Chevrouse will continuously restore HP to the
AoE
active
pyro
character on the
damage.
field.
Right.
During her elemental burst,
For short
Chevrouse
duration,
fires an
restore
explosive
HP to
grenade with her
active
musket,
character.
which will split into secondary
Kind of
explosive
healer?
shells upon impact. Haha, impact.
Whoa. Wait, I noticed that Chevrouse has bullet-like markings around her during combat. Can she shoot a special type of ammo?
That's right. Chevrouse obtains an overcharged ball when a nearby party member triggers
Okay,
the overloaded
overloaded.
reaction.
Interesting.
Holding
We haven't
Chevrouse's
seen
elemental skill will
Overload
consume
used in
this
a very
special
long
ammo
time.
to unleash
It
an
can
even
be
more
okay,
powerful pyro
but
attack that
it's better
covers a
against
larger
enemies that
AoE. This
can't
attack will
just
also
be
grant an
bounced
attack
around
buff
away
to
from
all
you.
pyro and electro
Right.
characters in the party.
because like burning.
Okay, so that's where the name
what,
overcharged
overburn,
ball comes
right.
from.
So overload and
Chevrouse
burning
actually
together can
came
be
up with the
actually
name
pretty darn
herself.
good.
She was reading a novel where the protagonist
But
believed
it's more
that
for
names
bossing
held a
than
lot
it
of
is
power.
for
If you give
small
something a
enemies.
cool-sounding name, then you've given
Because
yourself an advantage
small
over
enemies
your
obviously
enemies.
keep
That kind
getting
of logic
bounced
resonated
away.
with her, I guess.
Can be used. It's just
Well, I guess she has a
not
point.
I should also
as
mention what
fun in my
happens if
experience,
Chevrouse
but
is paired with all pyro and electro
maybe it would be
characters.
better if I had
If your
someone
party
like
contains at least
you
one
and
character of either type, then triggering the
Either type.
overloaded reaction will cause an opponent's pyro
Pyro
and
and
electro
electro
resistances
resist.
to decrease.
Okay.
Okay,
That could be
so
pretty
it
good.
seems like Chevrouse could really
Almost
shine
a
in an overload
replacement
team comp.
for
But I also did notice that Chevrouse isn't solely limited to a musket. She also uses a polearm in combat. Okay, honestly,
almost seems
if
like
I
she
were
could be a
criminal,
unit instead
I feel like I'd
of
be
a
pretty nervous if she came after
DV
me.
animal
for
unit,
sure.
is what I was trying to say.
Most people who have something to
So that
hide
could be
avoid her
interesting.
like their
We have to
lives
see
depend on it. And maybe
How
it
those
does.
bonuses are.
In
And
all
if it's
seriousness, though,
usable
that's
at
why Chevrouse
C0
trains
or
so hard.
you have
has
to
be
wait
able
for
to catch a
C6 like
wide
some other
variety of
characters,
cunning
like
criminals who
Sarah
try to
and
evade her at all costs.
Farzan.
So when Chevrouse is in your party, stamina consumption from
Nice.
sprinting is decreased.
Wait, did they ever get to what
I
Navia's
love
thing was?
These two new
I
characters
guess
are
I'll
great.
check
Both of
once
them would be
it's
great
over.
leads
I'll
in our
do a
commercial.
quick check to see if they
No,
describe
so
her
hard to
passive.
choose.
I know. And I will make this even harder for you.
Oh no.
We're about to take a look at what event wishes that travelers can look forward
Okay.
to in version 4.3. The candidate pool for the lead role of our commercial is about to get even bigger.
Oh,
my
no. In the first half of version 4.3,
Ayaka
travelers
and
can look
Navia?
forward to event
Nice.
wishes for Navia and Ayaka. A new 5-star claymore, Verdict, will also be featured in
Ooh,
the weapon event
Those
wish.
look very
In the
cool.
second half of version 4.3, we'll have
If it has good
returning
stats, I
event
might roll a
wishes from
little
the
bit
Raiden
into it.
Shogun and Yoimiya.
Because it
During
does look
this
neat.
time, Chevrouse will also receive a huge
Ah,
drop
she's
rate
with
boost.
her.
Yay.
Be sure to check them out if you're interested.
That's awesome.
Would I
Travelers
want?
can also look forward to 2 new
I mean, I
artifact
guess
sets
I
in version
maybe
4.3.
could go for
Songs of Days
C2
Past
Raiden
and Nighttime Whispers and the
and
Echoing
new
Woods.
artifacts, yeah.
Be sure to
Or
keep an eye on
Urania.
future
That would be
announcements
cool
to
if
learn
they
more
made a
about
copy
them.
of her as well.
This seems like the perfect time for our first break. We've shared a ton of information so far, and I bet travelers could use some time to digest it all.
You're right, for sure.
Definitely.
Let's take a break while we take a look at the second group of redemption codes. The version 4.3 special program is brought to you by Chioria Boutique and will return shortly.
I'm just gonna check the 7.
Of the Spina di Rosula, Navia is always trying to collect the latest
Okay,
intel by
exploring.
exploring all
Got it.
corners of Fontaine. When Navia is dispatched on a 20-hour
Increase
expedition
reports. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Expedition stuff. Yeah, I missed that the first time. Oopsies. There we go.
A boutique commercial. But
Ooh. New sword. New claymore. That's pretty neat. That's a fun design. Very geometric, which is neat. And then yeah, that for
content
lovely
of the commercial
or
is also important, right?
yeah,
Do you have any
refining it.
ideas?
If we're
Our
making a
loose
commercial for
spirits.
Chioria Boutique, then how about
Festival
we
venue.
include
Okay.
some event footage of Chiori?
Yay!
Chiori
Event
is
footage of
actually going to
Chiori.
appear in
Okay.
the event for version 4.3.
What? Well, the travelers have been able to see her store in the court
Yeah.
of Fontaine. They'll finally get to meet her in person.
Yes, I know. Travelers can
Ayaka
also look
and
forward to
Ayato.
meeting Ayaka and Ayato in Fontaine. Chiori suggested that they should stop by, so here
Was
they are.
Ayaka's outfit designed by her?
Hey, this
Might
is
have
actually
been.
the perfect time for a word from our sponsor. An Inazuma-born fashion icon, Chiori! Chioria Boutique is your
Mhm.
one-stop shop for the latest and most influential fashion in Fontaine.
Okay.
That is right.
She's
Chiori
also
is
from
acquainted with
Inazuma.
the Kamisato siblings
Explains her
because she's
design,
also
yeah.
from Inazuma. She actually introduced Ayaka and Ayato to Xavier and recommended that
Xavier.
they make the trip to Fontaine for the Fontanalia Film Festival.
And we've met him before.
Exciting! Will you tell us more about the Fontanalia Film Festival?
We said Xavier before, but
Fontanalia
I guess
Festival
that's just the
was
English way
established
of
to
doing it
commemorate the
compared to
legendary
French.
Loch Knights. According to the
Legendary
myths,
Loch
they went
Knights.
on a quest to search for the Oceanids and eventually welcomed the Hydro Archon Egeria to Fontaine.
Mhm.
It's one of the most important festivals
Okay.
in Fontaine, like what the Windbloom Festival is to Mondstadt and Lantern Rite is to Liyue.
Neat.
So exciting!
The Fontaine Film Association
Right, and when we
proposed the
have a
Fontanalia
Lantern
Film
Rite after this
Festival
patch
earlier
then?
this year. And during this time, the public may submit films for evaluation. The entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
Well, we can see Farina working with Ayaka and the others here.
Yeah, director of Arena.
Does this mean that there's a chance that
Farina
Farina
might
might win the Farina Award? Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to leave you in suspense.
Mhm.
If travelers are curious about what Ayaka and the others are doing in Fontaine, or how Farina fared, you'll just have to play the event when the new version becomes available.
Yeah, sounds like a fun
we know
time.
That several
Again,
friends
chill
from
patch.
Inazuma will be in Fontaine for the
Hang out.
Fontanalia Film Festival, but travelers have so much more to be
Hopefully
excited
not
about.
not more
Travelers will
depression
also have the
events.
opportunity to participate in a variety of activity booths during the festival. Each one will have a different theme.
Ooh.
So cool. The first activity booth is the 1,000 Pace Interdiction Arc Minute Sharpshooting Zone.
That's
In
certainly a
this
mouthful.
activity, travelers will use the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol simulation device
Oh, to just snipe
practice
them?
targeting and shooting
Hmm.
opponents.
Yep.
Ooh.
The Special Patrol
And
wanted
usually
the public
they
to
use
experience
events
how
to
fun
test
target
systems.
practice can be.
And the second
So maybe they're
activity
using
booth
that
is
to be
called
like,
Trick
hey,
Shots, Tricky Lights.
use this to
In
practice
this
for when you have
activity, travelers will use the studio's
traverse.
special lighting effects to film a fight
since you'll
scene.
be aiming with
Take
her.
advantage of the buffs brought about by the special lighting effects
Wonder how
to
far you
defeat
can
an
aim
endless
with
stream
her.
of opponents and obtain
That'd be
a
interesting.
higher score.
So cool. Those special lighting effects are really giving off old movie vibes. Navia's movements are also super smooth. It's all so atmospheric.
Oh, for sure. But not everyone is enjoying the fun and games. Travelers will
Escanor,
meet
that's
a
who it was from
contract
Seven Deadly
employee at
Sins.
the
Just
third
remembered
activity booth.
the art
She
I
needs
saw
some help
was
with her
Navia with her
demanding
axe and then
client.
Escanor behind her
During
with
the
his.
activity Extreme
He
Drive,
was buffed out.
travelers will help
so-
her test out stabilization mecha balls.
Okay.
Look at how the traveler chases after those stabilization
Four-player,
mecha
nice.
balls. Okay, I bet
Mario
that
Party
contract
mode.
employee can relate since she's being chased down by that client.
Totally.
Stabilization mecha balls seem pretty ordinary, but they're actually very agile. They'll automatically avoid all testers by moving in the opposite direction of your movement. You can find jump boosters around the testing grounds. Travelers can use them to jump higher and further, which is perfect for quickly traversing to the other side of a stabilization mecha ball. Travelers in co-op matches will have to find a way to herd as many stabilization mecha balls into their target area as possible within the time limit. The more mecha balls that end up in your area, the more points you'll earn.
The fourth activity booth is called Into the Frame. In this activity, travelers will get to shoot their own scenes by experimenting with different camera positions and narration techniques.
Cool! We get to make a movie! That's awesome. Travelers might remember helping out Xavier with some filmmaking back in Inazuma, but this seems more professional.
That was a long time ago.
Wait, maybe this can be the inspiration for our commercial.
Oh.
Now that I think about it, a Fontainian man went to Inazuma to shoot a film. I guess international travel can be a source of artistic inspiration. That must have also been true in Chiori's case, since she opened Chioria's boutique in Fontaine.
Ooh, that could be a strong theme for our commercial. Actually, Ayaka and Ayato aren't
guessing
the
that's
only
like
Inazumans traveling abroad in version 4.3. Kuki Shinobu just arrived in Liyue
Maybe that's
for her class
Navia's
reunion.
idol,
and
one of them.
Ito decided to tag along as the boss of the
That's been a long
Arataki
time
gang.
since we've seen him.
And he brought his Onikabuto with him. I think he plans to train his beetles for battle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beetle event
The
again?
Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp. That name is definitely very...
Wondrous round of training.
Right, for sure. And there was also a beetle battle event in version 3.4, right? Ito battles against a super powerful beetle battler. I believe his name was Grandmaster Hanakato?
Yep. Grandmaster Hanakato made an impressive showing during the last beetle battle event. This time, he's made the trip to Liyue with Ito. It seems like the two of them have met a mysterious new beetle battle master.
Okay.
What? Who is it? Tell us.
Tell us.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a fun
I'm
thing.
sorry, I can't give that away. Travelers will have to discover their identity during the event. Aside from meeting this mysterious new beetle battle master, travelers can also look forward to new ways to battle. While the movement and charge mechanics remain unchanged from the original event, travelers can now also instruct Onikabuto to use guard to defend against electro bullet and jet stream attacks. Make use of the movement, charge, and guard strategies to topple your opponents no matter what they throw at you. Master them, and you'll be ready to tackle the ultimate trial of the strong.
So that was basically like a perfect draw or guard.
Trial of the strong.
Root it back.
Travelers can look forward to encountering an old friend in the Fontainian countryside. That's right, Ullman came to
New
Fontaine
mini-serie.
and he brought his treasure map and treasure-seeking Sealy along with
I mean,
him.
I'll probably pick up the new mini-series.
Our mini Sealy friend is back!
So cute. Travelers can help restore the Sealy's vitality by absorbing energy from the locations that are marked on Ullman's treasure map.
Similar to the
In
other
return,
ones.
the Sealy will guide us to the locations of buried
Just
treasure.
underwater
After
now.
collecting ancient iron coins during this event, you can exchange them for various rewards, including a mini Sealy in your preferred color.
Ooh. Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
in
got
the
a few
event
of them,
preview,
but
it looked like some of the treasures
you won't pick up
located
the new one.
underwater, but when I first arrived in Fontaine, I discovered that Sealy couldn't follow me underwater. Is this treasure-seeking Sealy different?
That is very observant of you.
Yeah, it has a little bubble around him.
Thank you.
In this iteration of the Lost Riches event, a new
Brilliance.
mini Sealy named Brilliance will be available. This new mini Sealy can travel underwater.
Amazing!
Yeah.
Treasure isn't the only thing that you'll discover in Fontaine's countryside. You might also come across
Swords
a
master.
mysterious domain guarded by a unique sword
combat
master
event.
who searches for the meaning of battle. During the Dance of Resolute Will, travelers will get the chance to
Hey.
participate in combat
Smoke a
challenges.
decent chunk of time.
Each challenge
I
stage
was like,
will
oh, they're going
contain
to the
2
events.
rounds.
We're gonna end soon.
Travelers must select their party compositions before the challenge starts. One of your chosen characters must be used in both rounds, but no other character can be repeated.
Oh, okay.
After you complete a blade dance objective during a challenge, you will obtain a heightened verve buff. Defeating opponents while heightened verve is active will grant you more points.
And another old friend is returning in version 4.3. That's right, it's Lieben! Yay!
Oh. And if Lieben is around, then that must mean we'll have a chance to trade
Yep.
a bunch of items for Primo Gems
Oh,
again.
that's nice.
Ooh,
Build up my
exciting!
holes again.
Okay, so it looks
After
like
free
Lieben
now.
isn't the only old friend we'll be reunited with in version 4.3. Several familiar faces will be joining the Genius Invocation TCG. After this update,
Senora
travelers will have the
Lynette.
opportunity to challenge characters around Fontaine.
Ooh.
A new Fontaine-themed table customization
Dvalin,
will also be
Ajda,
available.
there we go. Just trying to remember them.
I'm so excited to see players challenge some Melazines.
I know, so
Yeah.
exciting.
I need to
Travelers
keep
can look forward to
playing
the
that.
addition of several new cards,
I've not
including
done as
6
much
new
TCG
character
as
cards.
I
Plus,
wanted to.
5 new monster cards, such as Dvalin, Signora, and Ajdaha, will be obtainable from the corresponding tavern challenges. But that's not all. The Forge Realms Temper event will also be making a reappearance, and there will be an update to the Heated Battle mode. Be on the lookout for future announcements.
There's TCG content to look forward to outside the game as well. The Genius Invocation TCG Asia Invitational will officially begin in January 2024. Travelers can look forward to some friendly competition between 16 of the top TCG players all across Asia. I heard
That's
there's some of the
interesting.
best in the region. So cool. Be sure to follow the Astro Carnival X or Twitter account to stay up to date on the latest news about this epic showdown.
Oh my
Kazu
gosh,
on the
this is
cat.
all so exciting.
Zagloba. Open
Well,
up.
hang on to that feeling, because we're taking a short break
Okay,
to
yeah,
look at the
codes.
next group of redemption codes. We'll be back to sharing more exciting information about version 4.3 in just a moment.
Also, I guess these are her new bodyguards here. I didn't take too much of a look at the art, but yeah. Navia, obviously looking great. Yep. Making her goods, her baked goods, and her new guards. Oh,
Welcome
that's
back, everyone. So, we thoroughly discussed our
makes me
casting options.
sad. Melus, and Silver, right? Yeah, the film festival and stuff going on. That's all very fun. Good art there.
Ton of inspiration for our commercial. Honestly, our promotion is definitely shaping up.
Totally.
But before we reveal our new idea, let's dive into the system optimizations that
Okay.
the project team has prepared
Oh,
for version
artifacts.
4.3.
Oh, are we
Okay.
gonna have
First, we have some
artifact loadouts?
artifact-related optimizations to introduce. With an
Challenges,
ever-increasing
quests,
amount of
quick
artifact sets to choose
expeditions.
from, many travelers may have been hoping for a better and quicker way to filter and locate desired artifacts. After the version 4.3
Or is he
update,
using the,
travelers can check out artifact set recommendations for a given character to see what artifact sets
Okay.
active players have been choosing for that character recently.
That's
Are we
cool.
going to
In
have
addition,
the Star
an
Rail
automatic
system?
locking function has been added. Now, when filtering artifacts in your inventory,
Oh, that's actually
you can
quite
lock
nice.
the artifacts that fit your filter specifications
Yeah.
in batches. With the automatic locking function, newly acquired artifacts that
Yeah,
fit your locking
that's
criteria
very
will
nice,
automatically
actually.
be locked when
Specifically
added to
for
your
crit
inventory.
and
Oh,
EM
that's
pieces
awesome.
and stuff.
Travelers can have up to 2 preset auto-lock plans for each artifact set.
Dang.
Travelers can choose their own or follow the recommended settings summarized for active player
Yeah, I
data.
wonder if they'll have the
Since it
Star
may take
Rail
some
stuff,
time to
some of
collect
those
the necessary
systems.
statistics, new artifact sets will not feature recommended locking settings immediately.
Okay.
Yes. Of course, if you can lock artifacts in batches, you can unlock them in batches as well. Travelers can look forward to both of those features in the new update.
Yeah, it's
That's
definitely
not all,
interesting.
though. Travelers will be able to sort artifacts by 3 different attributes.
Okay.
Plus, the artifact enhancement screen will allow travelers to add a greater amount of enhancement materials at
When
once.
you're adding just fodder.
An enhancement
Okay.
limit feature will also be available. Hopefully, these optimizations will not only make artifacts
Enhanced next
easier to
tier?
find, but
Oh, that's also
quicker
very
to
nice.
level. Be on the lookout for future announcements to learn more.
The project team is always
That
working
means
hard
like
to
4,
address your
8,
survey
12,
feedback. So,
16,
travelers
20.
should look forward to further
Yeah,
artifact-related
that's nice.
optimizations in future version updates. Improvements to equipping artifacts and other
They
artifact-related
don't
optimizations
quite have
are
the Star
all
Rail
in the
system
works.
of
Ooh.
In addition,
substats,
the project
do they?
team has made
think
adjustments
they
to
have
provide
that. I'll have
smoother
to check
ascension
again.
and enhancement experiences
Obviously,
for
they have the main
travelers.
stat stuff.
When you
but-
level up a character, enhance an artifact, or enhance a weapon,
Oh, do they
you
have
no
the
longer have
subsets
to
of it?
click
Am
so
I
many
just being
pop-up
dumb?
windows.
I might be.
Awesome. As a
Dang
new
it.
player using a few 1- and 2-star materials to
I think they
level
do.
artifacts, the whole process might feel a
Maybe.
bit slow, especially with
I
pop-up
haven't
windows appearing.
had to go through my
Totally.
artifacts in
This
so
new
long, but I
optimization
should soon.
significantly reduces the amount
Yeah,
of
that's
pop-up
also very
windows that
nice.
we have to click
Yeah.
through. So travelers
For
can look
refining
forward to a
multiple
much
times. Yep.
smoother enhancement and leveling process.
Yeah.
The
I
next
need to go through my
optimization has made it
5-star
easier
artifacts
to
soon and get
repeat
rid of
domain challenges.
subpar ones.
Previously, travelers who tried
It's
to
like, it's
complete
something I
domain
like to
challenges
do,
would be
but I
sent
need to
the
do it
entrance of the
just even
domain.
to get rid of
This
100,
meant they would have to
200.
run all the way
Get some
to
more
the
space.
center to start the challenge. But after this update, travelers who choose to continue in a domain challenge will load right next to the area where you actually start
Okay.
fighting, which is amazing.
Yep, just
so happy
little
farming,
bit more.
everyone.
Ooh,
Yeah, that saves
This
you
should
like
make it way easier
10,
for
15
players
seconds.
to farm artifacts for Navia.
So that's our few
definitely.
challenges. West
In
Flow.
addition, version 4.3 has made it easier to clear your quest backlog. Archon Quest Chapter 2 Act 4, In the Depths, An Unexpected Reunion, takes place in the underground mines of the chasm. In the past, travelers had to complete the world
Yep,
quest,
the world quest.
Chasm's Spelunkers, and the Heavenly Stones debris
But now you
before
can
being
just
able
do
to
it.
proceed to the
Right.
Archon Quest. In this update, travelers
Okay.
no longer need to complete those 2 world quests. Instead, travelers can speak directly to the miner who issued the commission to unlock a teleport waypoint.
Oh.
It will take them to the corresponding area and
Oh.
automatically trigger the next steps of
Yeah,
the
that's
Archon
nice for
quest.
new players, for sure.
That's amazing.
Yeah. This will hopefully make it easier for travelers to quickly progress through Archon quests.
So cool. So that'll make it significantly easier for new or lapsed players to access the Archon quest and claim those sweet, sweet intertwined fates as fast as possible.
Yes, definitely.
For sure.
Also, one-click expeditions will be available
Oh, very
starting
nice.
in version 4.3. This will allow
Yeah,
travelers to
dispatch
claim
again. Aw.
expedition rewards and
Again, it's
repeat
just a few
expeditions
clicks,
with a
but it's
single
like,
click.
man,
Travelers will
doing
also
that
be
every
able
day,
to claim processed ingredients
eventually go
and
like,
forged
"Oh, dang
items
it,
with a
messed
single
up."
click.
Oh, sweet.
And then you have
It's
to
gonna make
redo
it
it.
easier to collect rewards from Catherine.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a ton of other quality of life improvements in this update.
Mm.
For example, optimizations have been made to enemy tracking with the Adventure Handbook and
Okay.
character selection logic during crafting and forging.
Oh.
In addition, when performing mystic offerings, travelers will now be able to add artifacts in batches.
Mm.
There's a lot to
Okay.
look forward to.
Yeah.
So be sure to check future announcements for more
So that would
information.
be like patch notes.
Okay, moving on from
dev
optimization,
stuff.
a new Fontaine-style realm layout will be added to the Serenity Pot. Simply purchase the corresponding items from Tubby to unlock it.
Oh, that looks
Ah,
nice.
It looks like an aquarium.
I know, right? Travelers can use ocean currents to travel between the islands.
That's
in
really
this
fun,
layout.
actually.
Some
Right.
islands even have ponds the travelers can use to keep fish.
It looks like a
Oh.
cool underwater kingdom. It's just so pretty.
Oh, definitely pick that one up.
Wow. And they'll be
Probably
even
swap over
prettier
to
once
it.
travelers have the chance to make them their own. I'm so excited to see what everyone's going to come
That's the
up
new Fontaine
with.
house.
Actually, my
Yeah.
friend's teapots.
Ah, you just want to copy their designs, don't you?
I don't know. Maybe.
I knew it.
I have another piece of super exciting news to share with everyone.
Ooh.
Okay, I know, right? The annual Genshin Impact online concert, Melodies of an Endless Journey, is coming soon! Yay! I heard this year's concert is going to celebrate Genshin's classic melodies in an entirely new way.
22nd.
Let's take a sneak peek at some of the amazing moments that this concert has in store.
Okay. I'm chill with sitting back and listening. Fun stage. Looks like they're using some of what they've used before in Impact-3 with AR stuff. Yeah. Good old Mondstadt.
The 2023
Okay.
Genshin concert held in Shanghai last September will also be online soon. So stay tuned, travelers.
Whoa, so we have 2 online concerts to look forward to?
Yep. Further details will be announced across Genshin Impact's official social media accounts,
Okay.
so be on the lookout for more information. At the end of version 4.3, travelers can also look forward to the release of the 4th Genshin Impact character OST album, Stellar Moments Volume 4.
Sorry.
The
There's a
album
lot
will
of
feature
love
26 character songs created by the Hoyo Mix team.
Wait, we're finally getting Alhaitham and Wanderer's OSTs.
Yep, and Farina's song too. Her song All the World's a Stage has already been getting a ton of love.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, I was trying to place that track.
Okay,
I was
well,
like, I
that's all
don't
the new
think I've heard that
information we have to
before.
share about the update.
And it's also a bit of a
So,
mix
I
between
guess that means it's
some
time
of
for
the
the version
styles.
4.3 special program to come to a close.
Okay.
Aww.
But we haven't even come up with a
Roses
plan
and
for a
muskets.
Chioria Boutique commercial.
Actually, we've already finished shooting it.
You're right. The special program was a pretty good commercial. I'm certainly not going to forget the name Chioria Boutique after this.
Totally. Oh my gosh, we really did cover a lot of important information today.
For sure. The most important part is our final word from our sponsor, Chioria Boutique.
Oh boy, sounding like
I'm just
YouTubers
kidding.
now.
I'm just kidding. I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm so excited to be a part of Genshin Impact, and I cannot wait for all of you to meet Chevres.
Totally. I
Mhm,
feel
mhm.
exactly the same. Can't wait to see more Navia in her fighting action.
Yeah.
And also, can't wait for little swimming sealies.
Yes.
They are so cute.
So
Oh my
cute.
goodness.
And I think the new mini games are really fun, especially the one where we get to make like a little
Mhm.
movie. I love it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, I am just so glad that the three of us have been able to do this special program together. This has been so
Oh,
much
me
fun.
too. Really fun,
And
yeah.
that's all we have for the version 4.3
Okay.
special program. I hope that everyone's looking forward to experiencing all
Did
this
see there's a
exciting new
little something
content
at the
for
end,
themselves.
but
Be sure to check it out when the update goes live.
just have to see what that's
Yeah.
about.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye guys. See you later.
Bye.
Ah, Zhongli. Museum X Genshin Impact. Okay, wonder what that's all about. IRL thing going on. Also, bruh, can we get some skins in Genshin, please? Everyone's going, hey, we want old Archon skins for like Zhongli and, well, I think basically everyone. It's you know, applicable to Zhongli and Venti, obviously. Farina now with Focalors. Yeah, at least those three. And now look at this. Can this not be an alternate outfit? Alternate skin for Zhongli? Come on, Oyo. You can do it. We know you can. I've played Impact-3 for a while. Okay, well, yeah, that's it. That's the stream. I don't think I'll go back over the trailer too much. I might just scroll through, see if we see much of Chiori, right? See if we get a shot of her design. Was it around here? I feel like it was around this section.
Alright, cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is ready.
Whoa, Farina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
Props and lighting set the scene. Actors can get their makeup done. Extra.
Right, so here's the shot here. Alright, turn off closed captions.
Go over your position.
Yep. Like I said, I've seen quite a bit of art of her.
Camera ready.
Yeah, fun design. And orange isn't a color that we see a huge amount on characters in Genshin. Definitely not this shade, so
Get the clapperboard.
yeah, it's fun. I think I'll end it off there. I think I'm going to take a short break. End the stream, take a short break, and then I think I'm going to do Jing Liu mission, story mission in Star Rail. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free. Yeah, no, I'll give my thoughts though. Seems like a chill, fun patch where hopefully it's more wholesome than the Fremine Thoxy event that we just did a few days ago. That was getting a bit maybe a little too dark. I mean, not too dark, but you know, I definitely think this will be a lighter patch for the most part. Navia's quest might be a bit sad just because Seems like she has new bodyguards slash butlers now, and obviously they're replacing Melis and Silver, so you might have to, might be a little sad going through that. But yeah, no, the events look fun. We're getting friends from Inazuma, Ayaka, Yato, Yorimiya. Yeah, can't wait to see everyone showing up and having fun. And yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, overall pretty simple update. Nothing crazy, nothing too huge. I would anticipate maybe next patch we might have main story stuff. We could have an interlude, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do with marketing, right? Because depending on what characters they market, that could also tell us if we're getting something big, right? Because they go like, "Hey, Arlecchino playable now," then it's like, "Oh, what's happening? That's pretty big." But if it's Shiori, I guess we'll just have to see. Because obviously we haven't met her, we don't know a huge amount of her personalities or how important she is, so I don't know. But anyway, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a great day, night, or whatever time it is for you. And I love you all, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. See ya. Bye. Oh, Garf, get on here. Oopsie.